What? I'm listening to the commercial.
Oh.
I'm like, a tube of toothpaste? No. The baby
That's why I put this in, because it's fun.
Man, the baby ate a tube of toothpaste. Where y'all at? Where's the people at? Where the parents at? Ah, that's where we at. Look. The Citywide Book Fair. You gotta put the hat on, huh?
Yeah, I only got to brush my hair. I'm going to be out here looking like, what's his name?
You got your bear's your bear's cap on, huh?
Yep. 88.7 WGVE, Gary's Voice of Education. Big Poppa, Body Rolling on your radio. And we have a special guest today. We have Doree No A Henderson in the house. Nope, I'm not going to forget.
Okay. What's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm great.
It's the heart earrings and the cat eye glasses.
What?
Flower, yes. Superstar.
Okay, let's go. Big Poppa in the house, and this your girl Doree Henderson. He said no A. The A is silent. That's what he meant.
Yep.
Yeah. What's up?
Oh yeah, I got that clear. That is hilarious. Oh
but
my
it's
God.
okay.
I'm usually good on stuff like that.
It's good. It's good. How you been? It's been a
good.
while.
How you doing?
Oh man, I'm excellent. I'm working, getting ready for the Citywide Book Fair.
Yes. This is the third year?
Man, stop playing. Year 5.
Wow.
Exactly,
Oh
right? I think third year, that's when, you and I started.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. But this is year 5. And we are excited about year 5.
Yes, and it's on September 20th.
Uh-huh.
And it's going to be here.
The Gary area career center. Come on, where's the alumni at? Come on, where's all those people? Look, that took that what was that? It was horticulture just to leave school. You know, you wouldn't think about no flowers and no plants.
That's funny.
Yes. So we are excited back here in Gary, Indiana. Mm-hmm. This is the Citywide Book Fair where we, the goal is to go to every city, bring this fair to your city. Mm-hmm. Is to bring local authors and the community together, right? Mm-hmm. And giving a space for authors to thrive. That is what the Citywide Book Fair is all about. It's annual. I wanted to do it one time. The Lord said, nope, keep going. And now we are in our 5th year.
Nice. That's wonderful. And that's going down on September 20th, 12:30 to 5.
Yes, 12:30 to 5. We've extended our hours. Normally it's 12:30 to 3. Mm-hmm. We've extended our hours because we need more time. Mm-hmm. And some people, you're still working. I'm in the beauty community, mm-hmm. and Saturday is our day to work. So I extended to 5 o'clock. So sometimes your Saturdays is a day to work, but sometimes it's a short day for you. Mm-hmm. So you can still come out and communicate and shop and mm-hmm. talk with your authors, get to know your authors in the community, hear their stories. We also extended it because year 5 is all about the 5 dimensions of creativity. Okay. How you can get your book out of your lovely dreams and into your hands.
Nice. Okay. Nice. So elaborate on that. 'Cause now you've got some books published.
Yes, I do. Yes.
Yeah.
I have my first book, my first book, Living in the Spirit of Joy. Mm-hmm. And then I have Get Up, Get Lit. I also have what is it? Quick makeup routine in a collaboration with 6 other empowerment coaches. So in that, right? In that, you know, I never wanted to be an author. So, you know, I never thought about being an author. You know, the story that I needed to tell, if I had one at the time, nobody wanted to listen to it or hear it. That's what I thought. And when it was time for me to start writing, I went through those 5 dimensions. Okay. I was like, okay, what am I talking about? What is it? Who do I want to reach? So it was concept. It was like, okay, what type of book are you going to, you know, what are you going to write about? Who is your audience? What story you want to tell? So that's true. That's pretty much concept. But we have those that are out there who already have a book in mind, but it's still stuck in their head.
Right.
God has given them the title, told them exactly what to write, how to write it, and it's still just stuck there. So that's the first dimension. That's concept. Your second dimension is writing. So, like I said, stuck in your head, right? You know you're supposed to write a book. You know it. You dream about it. You try to put it in the back of your head, and it always surfaces, right? So now it's the writing stage. What's preventing you from writing? Apparently time. Doubting ourselves. Okay, so when I started to write, I said, oh, wait a minute, I'm not an English major. I was skipping school. I wasn't trying, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I wasn't, you know, that wasn't a major for me. You know, I'm thinking about all the grammatical errors that I would make. I was thinking about all these things. And it's like, no, writing is a dimension where that's all you do. You just sit and write. Don't think about it. And one thing I know that I've done, and maybe other authors or writers have done, is as you write, you edit. And that's a whole different dimension, right? So we're talking about concept, writing. Your third dimension is editing. Once you get it all written out, now you go and edit. And edit includes you putting your chapters together, you know, because now you just have all these words. Now you want to put the chapters together. You want to go ahead and do your table of contents. You want to go through each chapter and check for grammatical errors. You can use apps to help you with that. And then actually get an editor to read that. You actually want to get an editor. And then the next dimension is publishing. You've done all this work, right? You had this concept, you've done the writing, you've had someone edit it for you. Now it's time to publish your book. Now it's time to bring that dream into your hands. So we want to talk about self-publishing and hiring a professional to publish, the difference between that and which one is best for you. And then last but not least, okay, you got your book in your hand. Now I want to put it in your hand. How do I market this book?
Right.
What do I do? What are my steps? You know, a lot of us may not be, you know, wanting to be around people like that or pushing their book or marketing or going on social media. But in order for someone to read your story, you're going to have to do these things. And if you don't want to do it, you can hire someone to do it. You know, so those are the 5 dimensions of creativity. That is, again, concept, writing, editing, publishing, and marketing. Those are the 5 dimensions that I use to get my books out. And I pretty much didn't know that was what I was doing until God said, hey, this is your stages that you did, and in these stages you produce the book every time. So that's what we're going to be talking about. And that's going to be, and each year when we have special guests come in and talk to us, it's just not to the community that comes out. Each author is blessed as well. So, you know, you're coming in, even though you may have written 17 books, you are always wanting to know more. How can you be better? How can you be a better author? What's something that you may have missed while you were creating these fabulous books and these works and these stories to tell? So it's truly educational for everyone there.
Nice. Y'all, are you helping me right now? I got some words I need to put together.
Come on, I think you've been saying this for 3 years.
I have.
What's up? What's going on?
I don't know. My husband get on me too on stuff because I have my mind go a million eyes so many ideas.
And now, you know what? Mine's as well. And as I was walking today, I was, you know, that's one of the ways the Lord speaks to me, right? And I'm like, why do you speak to me while I'm walking? Like, I don't have a pen or paper. What's really going on?
Right.
But, you know, he gives me these ideas. And one of our biggest interceptors, right, that get in our way is our time.
Yeah.
It is time management.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, not only for myself, but I hear that from so many people. Just like when you was like, I don't know why. It's time management.
Right.
We do not set a time for ourselves.
Right.
And so you're going to have to do that. Because what's going to happen is we'll be in year 6 having this conversation again, and you're going to say that same thing.
I know. Yeah, you're right. And I don't want to hear you fussing me next time. So I got to get myself together. That's true. And yeah, you right. Have to set some time. I didn't even think about it that way. I do it for everything else.
We do it for myself. You never do it for yourself. And I think a lot of times when we think about being an author or writing a book, we're thinking about others. I have something to give somebody.
Right.
What I've learned in each of my books is I've grown writing my books, right? Setting that time to get out of me what the Lord wants me to put in writing for someone else. I read it and I encourage myself. So it is not only for other people, but it is for you. And it's very therapeutic once you start, because you're releasing, right? You're releasing, you have that concept, that vision in your head. The Lord is constantly bringing it back to you. And like you said, like, man, I'm thinking about this. And you'll have somebody come, or you'll talk to somebody else talking about writing a book, journaling. Right. It's not even about only writing a book. Journaling is amazing as well. I've heard about people journaling and just taking what they've journaled and created a book. So it doesn't have to just go into, oh, I got to get this out to write a book. How about just journaling all of those ideas, those dreams, those visions that God has given to you? Take it out of your head, put it on paper, and when you go back and you edit it and read it, God will be like, okay, yeah, this is something that somebody else can use. So you think about that. So don't think about a book. Think about journaling first.
Okay. Hey, you blessing me already.
All right, praise the Lord.
That's good. and that's good to know. And now on the Citywide Book Fair, you have all different authors.
Yes, I do. And a lot of the authors. So this is what I want to say. We have a family of authors. Shout out to the Citywide Book Fair fam. I love y'all. So we have our day ones, right? And a lot of the authors that choose to be a part of the Citywide Book Fair are those who have, I would say, transformational books, transformational readings, educational readings, giving back to the community. Even if they're telling a story about themselves, they are being transparent about something that they have overcome, and they want to share it with the world. So, and then we have the Kitty Corner. I love it. We brought it in last year, and the Kitty Corner is back. So that's why this is a event for the entire family. So yes, we have children authors. It's a I just call it a family affair, right? Because I know the first 3 years we had the adults come in, and they had their children, because it wasn't, it was for all ages, right? But we had child authors, but we didn't have just a space for children. And so in that 3rd year, going into the 4th year, the Lord said, hey, I need you to have a space for children. I didn't actually know the vision until he showed me. And when he showed me the vision, I said, this is it. This is a part of it. So now, you have the space for the adults, and they're, talking to the authors and getting education about things, but then you also have a space for the children as well.
And that's good. And honestly, the kids probably be around books more than all adults anyway.
Yes, they
stick to it.
Yes, and they need to. Okay, and and that's another mission for the Citywide Book Fair as well, is to bring books back into the homes, right? Because we have these devices, but what about bringing the books back? Something in your hand, that paper, that book, and reading it and using your imagination, right? Because with these devices, that's someone else's imagination that you're looking at and experiencing. They actually took the time to put that all together, and you're enjoying their imagination. But when you read a book, you are able to use your own imagination, your interpretation, and now you have that, and that's very special to you. Right. And now you have that. So I think it's totally different. And audiobooks are cool, ebooks are cool as well. But again, we're holding those devices. But what about having that actual book in your hand?
Because you get sidetracked on phone lessons here. You're doing something else.
Yeah.
Quick instead of sitting down and doing it and then locking in.
Yeah,
That's
and
true.
Then with your book, you get to highlight, you get to, go in and pen things inside your. And I'm not saying you can't do that. I mean, we can do so much on these devices now, so I'm not saying that you can't do that. But and reading an ebook is great as well because you get to use your imagination and see things. But actually just having that book in hand, because what happens when the electronics don't work?
That's true. And it happens.
What happens when that go away or go down? Yep. You still have that book as a reference.
That's true. Mm-hmm. That's true. So, any sponsors for the?
Man, come on now. I would say Gary Area Carissa the first. Okay, special thanks, right? Special thanks. We have Travell with us, who is our presenting sponsor for our citywide book fair. Y'all out there, if you're listening, okay, the Citywide Book Fair magazine is amazing. This magazine is all about the community, right? So if you're a business owner or author, or you just want to tell your story, the Citywide Book Fair magazine is where it's at. And so if you are interested, please contact me. You can email me at info@thecitywidebookfair.com if you would like to be a contributor or share your story. But yes, we have Travell with us. We have Elegance Event and Design Rental, and that is, who does this fabulous decorations around our food and our interests, right? Then we have Sweet Potato Pie and Catering. That's going to give us our, I know, right? That's going to give us our light refreshments and snacks. We also have Charbuca's 360 photo booth and Phenomenal photo booth, right? So we're going to have 2 photo booths, right, on each end of the room, and I think that's going to be fabulous. Rest Services Inc. is also sponsoring Mixed Up Music Entertainment as well, and Big Poppa, who's going to be on the 1s and 2s. I'm just going to put that out there.
I'm going to do that.
Big Poppa on the 1s and 2s. Yes. And then I just want to, again, give special thanks to the Gary Area Career Center because we'll be able to host it here in the Industrial Clinic, and that is amazing. I truly am so blessed wherever we are able to host this event because it's an impact in that city. So I'm blessed for that. Also, Bryant Boothang Henderson, okay, you know what I'm saying? That's my man, okay? Special thanks to him. Jeffrey Smith, Big Poppa, Marquila Hinton, and Tyler Miller, who are in the background helping me with the logistics of everything, right? Getting everything together. And also, I always got to shout out my authors, my day ones, Robert Watts Jr. Also, I have Lisa Tyree. Those are my day ones. And I have many more day ones that's coming back. Those who have already committed, I have new authors. So let me say this. Each year, we have new authors. And when I say new authors, I'm not just saying someone who's already been an author and then they decide to show or come. When I say new authors, these are people who have come to the Citywide Book Fair. They have got encouraged, inspired, and educated by the speakers that have been there. And the next year, they have produced or published their book. Wow. So when I say new authors, that's what I'm talking about. And that's what it's about. Yes, we want the current authors to tell their story, be seen in the community, but this is also for that potential author, that one that is sitting at home like, man, I want to write this book, but I don't know where to start. Come to the Citywide Book Fair. Come to the, okay, my day one, boop, 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 I see you on there, okay? And so, my new authors, Dr. Andrea Russell, woo woo, Yes, yes.
Okay.
DeAndrea Graves, Karen Anderson, Susan Cole is, I call her the creator. She is the inspiration behind the Kitty Corner.
Okay.
She sets up a whole little kitty library that's amazing. She has her own little corner, and she sets it up, and it's geared toward the children. So shout out to her as well. She's coming back. I have some new authors, a couple of other new authors, Tracy Quinn and Kimberly McMillan. These are authors who have committed, and so many more are coming. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for allowing me to shout out these people, because without these people, the Citywide Book Fair would still just be up here.
Right. It's more important in the community. And like I said, we go through our travel, working back and forth. Man, I sit down with a book, teach our kids to read, and always multitasking devices. Yes, read. Read. And you know what? Adults need to read more. Considering the state of affairs, we're trying to keep it light.
No, let's get lit.
That's not read enough, especially history. Because I love Bible.
Okay.
But people, you can tell these grown people are way older than us, who are trying to make laws or siding with people and haven't read nothing.
Haven't read
a thing about historical facts, or just teaching our own history.
Yeah.
There's people lost in it and haven't even know our history. There's so many books and things out there.
Yeah.
That teaches us.
But yeah, you gotta understand that's a setup from the beginning.
Yeah.
Right? It's a setup, and then I think that's why trying to entertain us, constantly entertaining us with things that are going to pretty much take us away from learning about ourselves or our history. So we have to be mindful of that. We have to be mindful as the adults, the parents, right? I remember, and I didn't even know that I was doing this at the time, but God is so faithful. When I was raising my daughter, she couldn't watch TV throughout the week. She only had, the weekend to watch the TV. Right. And so weekday was homework and reading. When she was done with her homework, she had to find something to read, right? And so I did not know exactly I just knew I had to do that. And that wasn't in my household at all, but when I was growing up. But I knew that was just the Lord, I'm going to say the Holy Spirit just was leading and guiding me at that time. But what that did with my daughter is she's not watching TV all the time. She would rather pick up a book, do a puzzle, find something else to entertain her or stimulate her mind. And she's 31 now. And so if we're not starting at home and we're relying on someone else to do it, we're missing the mark. Yes. So yes, it's very important. I'm speaking for myself as well. We get so busy. Right. And it's a lot going on these devices, but it's so true, like you said. We need to pick up a book and read, and not just I'm not into them, but not romance novels, not something that is just going to stimulate our flesh, but we need something that's going to educate our mind and our spirit.
Absolutely. And to me, it hits better when you read it instead of seeing it on a device. And plus, nobody can edit it. It's in print. That's the thing, because people change stuff now.
Oh, yeah.
And edit and change stuff. No, it's in print already. So it's in print enough. That's how I feel.
That's how you feel.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So, I think last Saturday, this past Saturday, it's almost last Saturday, 2 days ago, the East Chicago Public Library, I didn't know they were doing this. This was their 10th annual authors luncheon, and I was able to participate this year. And they said it was double the amount of people from the years before, and I thought that was amazing. That's amazing. And for the library to do that, to host something for the authors, and pretty much the setup was pretty much like my setup, and I was like, okay, Lord, this is awesome. The only difference is they allow each author to come up and say something about why they wrote their book, what inspired them to write their book, things of that nature. And I thought that was just a nice outlet for people. And I'm thinking to myself, well, just imagine if we were able to do that as authors, 6 times out the year. Like we're actually pushing ourselves to get out there into the community for our stories to be told.
Yeah.
Opposed to just, I don't know, I could say for myself, because we're busy.
Right.
And I know that I do this annual event that, I'll just wait to this event. And I'm like, no, we have to get out and push what we have into people and just say, come on.
Yeah.
Let's learn about each other. Let me tell you a story about me, and hopefully that will ignite other people to tell their story as well.
Right. And speaking of that, you got any special speakers?
Yes, I do. Okay, and my thing is, I really want to keep my speakers under wraps.
Okay. All right.
No, but I will say, No, I am going to say, Marquila Hinton is one of my special guests. She's going to speak on editing, and I think this is the third dimension, right? This is very important. Every dimension is important, but she's going to speak on not just editing as we know it as originally, someone reading your work and making sure that, okay, is this here, is that there. She's going to also speak regarding about beta readers and also AI in the editing portion as well. That's going forward, right? So I think that's going to be awesome, because she's going to speak toward what we've done in the past and what's going to be available for us now and in the future when it comes to editing. And then marketing is going to be a young man that I have met this year, and I've watched him in his social media marketing. And I asked him to actually come and speak for social media for me regarding social media marketing. And his name is Salem, I want to say Brooks. I want to say that. And so, and the way he markets and what he has been doing in a short amount of time has just been great. And so I'm like, I want to share that, because for those who do not want to get out, I believe social media marketing is a really good tool for authors in this season. So he's going to speak on that as well. Yeah. And yours truly may have to speak, but this is the thing. I try not to. I try to just be the host and be behind the scenes and put everything together. But the Lord has been dealing with me on speaking as well, because I haven't. I wait till the end and do my little thing. I introduce. Yep, thanks for coming out, and God bless, right? I do that. I'm like, Lord, I ain't did all this work, But I do love to give the opportunity to other people, and when God, sends me somebody, I like that. So I am still looking for someone to speak on concept writing, and for actually publishing. I truly believe that the Lord is leading me to have Robert Watts Jr. to speak. He is amazing. He has helped us with publishing. He doesn't even know he's helping us with publishing when he's not, but he is a publisher, and he put together 7 empowerment coaches to publish our last book, Rise to Thrive. And so I truly believe the Lord is having me to ask him. I already asked him to go ahead and speak on publishing. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. We are about 30 days. We only have 30 days left. So for you authors out there that's listening, friends of authors, friends of anybody in the literary community, I need you to share this post, share the post that I put out there. Let people know that they have, or the authors, let them know that they have a space. They have a space and a place. And come on and join the Citywide Book Fair family.
Yes, that's right. And it's going down September 20th, about 4 weeks away. 30 days away, right here at the Gary Career Center, 1800 East 35th Avenue, I ain't never even knew the address.
Don't act like that. Don't. Tomorrow you ain't never knew the address.
I never knew that. 1800 35th Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Right. And here in Gary, Great Area Career Center, 12:30 to 5 p.m.
Yes. And so that give y'all an opportunity to come on out.
Yes.
You
I'll
know,
be in the house.
The book fair, and then Big Poppa gonna be in the house,
Yes.
and then the book fair is, I love it because it's an open concept.
Mm-hmm.
You come on in, you meet your authors, you get something to, get some food and drink. You know, send your kids to play for a minute. You come in, you get some education, and you're out. So, when we say 12:30 to 5 o'clock, that doesn't mean you stay. If you want to stay the whole time, let's go. But we know it's Saturday. We know it's a time that you may have some other things to do. Mm-hmm. So it's open to the public, complimentary to the public. Go to citywidebookfair.com and get your tickets, not only for yourself, but your entire family.
Yes.
And understand that we just want to see your face in the place. Come on, come in, say hi, take some pictures, say that I was here on the backdrop, Citywide Book Fair, bam, talk to some authors, get some information, and then, you can go ahead and complete your day. But we would love to see you there.
Yes. September 20th, be there. Now, is there a phone number just in case people
have any questions? Sure. They don't have no internet. The internet don't work. Yeah. Yes, you can contact me at 219-226-3928. Okay, that's 219-226-3928. Again, my name is Doree Henderson, the founder and host of the Citywide Book Fair. This is an annual event that is hosted in September. We may be coming to a city near you next year, okay? So but this is an authors event. Only authors can be in, right? When I say only authors can be in, that means that only authors are able to purchase a space. Because I want the focus to be on authors. If you are wanting to come in and support, we're going to support the authors with our dollars. So that's why we have sponsors to, bring in snacks, drink, things of that nature. If I have to go ahead and hire a caterer, I do. So because I don't want, the reason why the Citywide Book Fair is here is because I had, I seen an author that was sandwiched in between two other vendors where their marketing and their wares was much more important to other people opposed to that lonely author with that book. Right. And so I said they needed a space. So when you come in, that's what you're going to see. Nice. And the authors, they just don't sell books. Like, they sell other things too, T-shirts. They have, other things. I know for myself, last year I sold T-shirts, I sold mugs. I sold mugs with or soup bowls. I sold a lot of other things, that that people were interested in. So just don't think you're just gonna come in and see books. You may see other things that the authors may have as well that may interest you as well.
Nice. And you can register on Eventbrite as well.
Yes, bit.ly//C WBF 2025. That is on Eventbrite. That's the link. But if you go to Eventbrite and type in Citywide Book Fair, we will pop up. Yes, and registration, like I said, is complimentary to the public, but all information is on Eventbrite as well for you to purchase your space as an author. If you want to go ahead and purchase an ad for the Citywide Book Fair magazine, you're able to do that as well. Yes. You're also able to get your copy, purchase your copy, so you'll have your copy of the Citywide Book Fair magazine volume 2 that will be coming as well. And if you want to donate, you're able to do that. So everything is set up on Eventbrite for you. So donation, sponsorship, registration for your booth, ads, and for the general public.
Nice. All right. So yeah, that's set. Y'all gotta come Saturday, September 20th. I will be there. I'll put it in there. I promise.
Big Poppa in the house, y'all. Y'all better get lit. Hey, let's get lit.
Let's some nice family-friendly music.
Yeah, but how many slides we gonna do though? We gotta do at least. We gotta do at least 5 slides.
We got to do all that. Slide with the book in the hand. Let's do a book slide. Yeah, we'll do all of that.
Okay,
and
what them books at?
Body roll too with the book.
What them books at? Hey,
there you go,
what them books at? Hey, what them books at?
Turn the page.
Turn the page. Okay. Okay,
yes.
Sounds good to me.
Yes. All right, Doreen, thank you for coming by.
All right, y'all.
All right.
Okay, so before I leave, again, go to citywidebookfair.com to get all information. You will get the history of the Citywide Book Fair as well. If you have any questions, everything should be answered on that website. But if not, you can DM me, Doreen Henderson, on Facebook. Or, again, you can call me at 219-226-3928. Again, I am Doreen Henderson, the founder and host of Citywide Book Fair. We will be here at the Gary Area Career Center September 20th between 12:30 and 5 p.m. I need to see you in the place. Peace.
Peace. 88.7 WGVE. Big Poppa, Body Roller. We got more music on the way. How about some Michael Jackson?
So how about some Michael Jackson? All right.